EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, where the sound of the big red siren signals it is time for football. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Arizona Cardinals. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. These guys sitting at 3-2 at this point of the season. Across from him, his counterpart, the Cardinals' Jonathan Gannon. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. Leading them out is their rookie quarterback, the young man out of Miami.
And he's got to be feeling pretty good about himself right now because he's coming off a strong performance in the team's win last week. And you can just tell, even early in his rookie season, he's starting to get really comfortable out there, and things are starting to fall into place. In fact, in talking to the rival defensive coordinator of the team he's facing this week, he told me this young man's starting to get it.
And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
At the 20-yard line.
This defense for the Packers, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Rick Williams on the coverage there defensively. And you look at this Packers defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's the conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Gibbs. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. The numbers for Gibbs from last week, 15 carries, 72 yards.
And those numbers have both he and his blockers motivated this week. They saw that yardage total climbing, but stopped short of 100. Every one of them has to be driven this week to reach the century mark.
They run the option on second down. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave them with a third down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up fourth. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So the Packers offense banked up here to begin their first drive. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018, drafted #1 overall the subsequent year, Kyler Murray.
So this is where we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball. Run it inside. Everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Packers first down.
Now Murray off play action. He'll buy some time right. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Barkley inside handoff. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. The Packers at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 35. They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And you get the sense, as I'm sure they got the sense, they might have picked up a good one here, maybe a little diamond in the rough via trade.
Maybe just need a change in scenery, a new city, maybe different motivation, but they believe they've got a good one.
Well, look at this Arizona defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. One in running the ball, one in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
Murray to air it out again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him on their opening drive of the contest, and it's now 1st and goal.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the 1st quarter. We're scoreless after 1. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. Turpin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And the result, a Green Bay score. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Cardinals offense and Jamar Chase set to take over once more. And he's right up there amongst the league's best when it comes to racking up receiving yards this season. Currently ranked in the top 5 as things stand here. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they have the game here followed by the open date on the calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Now Ward. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Shepard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Let's go. Cougar 19.
Here's Ward. That one caught by Polk. Oh, some strong running. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And this play will be blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. To throw, here's Ward. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 14.
That's another Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard.
Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a
Here we
yard.
go. Start. 60 Eagles.
Another run for Gibbs here. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off the decision to go for it, 1st and goal.
Cardinals first down.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the 2nd quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Trey Hendrickson able to record his 5th sack. Of the season.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, it took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Here we go. Here we go. Go.
Ward. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Go. Viking 18.
Throwing now, Ward. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cardinals. Jalen Polk, his first touchdown. On the year. And the Cardinals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
A loss of 9 yards. It's second down.
To throw, it's Murray. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. To throw is Murray. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Packers.
Murray now to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Omaha.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. And his throw here is incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
From the gun, Murray. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. They fake the handoff, now Murray. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Now 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
There's Murray. This one goes out wide for Barkley. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Green Bay.
Omaha. Big Ace open.
On play action, it's Murray. Nowhere to turn this time, he goes down. Sack back at the 29. That is a big fella, Nami Matabike, forcing his way in. He comes up with a sack. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5.
Still second down.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. He's going to be brought down there in the field of play, and the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Starting to feel like fall outside, isn't it? Week 7 on the schedule. Let's get right into it. Our trip around the NFL starts now. It begins in Kansas City. The Chiefs at home to take on the Raiders in the AFC West. And it's Geno Smith. A touchdown pass here from 23 yards out. The Chiefs took care of business. They win it by 5. Next, it's the Windy City. We'll check in on the Bears. They're playing host to the New Orleans Saints. And it's Jalen Hurts. He gets this one complete, 6-yard touchdown pass. The Bears get back to 500. They even their mark at 3-3. Lastly, let's go to Nashville. It's the Titans hosting the New England Patriots. And it's the veteran Aaron Rodgers. He's going to take this one himself. He also had 2 touchdown passes in the game. The Titans up their record to 5-2 as they get the victory here. There's a look at the rest of the scores from Week 7. Baltimore and Buffalo not pictured. They are on the bye. Meanwhile, in our game, each team's been able to manage just 1 touchdown, 7-7 tied at the half. As we send you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Packers offense and running back Saquon Barkley ready to get going again. And he has been a monster in the red zone here in these first couple of months of the season. In fact, he leads the NFL in rushing touchdowns. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles, so as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Play fake. Murray. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Flushed out right. Past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
How about his performance last week? Over 200 yards. I think his decisiveness, 1 cut and he goes, that's what's really made him pile up the yardage.
And the yardage he piled up last week, easily honored with NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I would have voted for him.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that, given the yard up to the 49.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety and being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Looking deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're going for it. It's Murray. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And the Packer first down.
Now Murray off play action. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Namdi Madubuike able to record his 5th sack of the season. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Play action. Now it's Murray. He's got his man on the crossing route. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Murray now. That's complete. Roma Dunze. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
But it's 4th down.
They'll run for it with Barkley. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Saquon Barkley denied on 4th down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Throwing is Ward. His throw incomplete.
Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion force there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
Green Bay's offense ready to go again.
And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. He finds him again, Saquon Barkley.
And
he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Able to slither by. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
And the Cardinals, first down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. All even as we get ready to start the 4th.
Ready. Hawk 7.
Now Ward. Over the middle, complete. That's Gibbs. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll be an Arizona 1st down on a gain of 17.
Cardinals, first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. I think he got a yard to the 41. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And this is Shepard on the catch. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
19.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ward. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 13-yard line.
That's another Cardinals. 1st and 10.
Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It was Danielle Hunter to make the play in the backfield. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. To throw, here's Ward. And it's caught. And the Cardinals are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Gibbs is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the Packers' 2-yard line.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown. Colby Parkinson, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. There he goes, right side. He will take this all the way. Touchdown.
One of the most exciting plays in football, a kickoff return for a touchdown. And in all the excitement, let's not lose sight of the fact that now the pressure shifts to that snapper, holder, and kicker. This extra point is really important.
Boswell for the extra point. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. A spectacular return of 96 yards. Great blocking in front of him on special teams as well as he takes it to the end zone.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. Arizona's offense back out and ready to go. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Daniil Hunter in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point.
Throwing now, Ward. Setting up the screen, this is Gibbs.
Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a third down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Well, he was caught. And mark him down way up close to the... at the 39. A nice throw from the rookie out of Miami, and it's going to be good for a first down.
For a Cardinals.
Here's Ward.
A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
All tied up. Less than 2 minutes to go. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset.
Here's second and a yard. From the gun, Ward.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Here now, third down.
Here we go. Start.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Got a man open, it's Chase.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 39.
That's another Cardinal.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
At the 39.
Ward.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Hey, hey.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts
Here we go. Here we
as
go.
they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
19, Tiger.
To throw is Ward.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
The Packers offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he continues to be a nuisance for opposing defenses that are tasked with trying to slow him down. He's currently second in the NFL in rushing. They'll come up first and 10 here.
Now Murray. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete.
I don't know if you need the big shot right there or not, because you've still got time to work some of the shorter stuff and try to get into field goal range. They did go for the big one there. It would have been nice, but it winds up incomplete.
Back to throw, Murray. Oh, Odunze wide open. It's complete. Here's 1st and 10.
First down, Packers.
Murray to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Just over 30 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10 now. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
Down. 3rd and 11.
To throw, it's Murray. A pass complete to Odunze. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
A gain of 60
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down. On play action, it's Murray. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Complete to number 9. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
So it's the Cardinals set to receive it. They'll look for a winning drive as we get this overtime period started. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they get the ball first here in this overtime period. Remember, even if they score a touchdown, it's not over. There's always a chance to go and score a touchdown the other way, but they can certainly get a leg up with a solid drive here. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here's Ward from the gun on third down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Here's the option. Skirts by him at the 35. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
I would say that's what you call a whole lot for a little, huh?
When you bust that move out of the bag, you hope for more than 4 yards, but hey, 4 is what he got. Here's a 2nd and 7. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And they'll try to run the option here.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 17-yard line.
Go! Cougar 19.
From the shotgun, it's Ward.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
3rd and 8 situation. A tough spot here in overtime on the opening drive.
Ward now working out of the gun. To the sideline and incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
So they do get the short field goal here to get them the all-important overtime lead. But, Charles, you wonder if they'll wind up ruining the fact that they were able to get down into the red zone, yet not able to find the touchdown that would have won them the game.
Brandon, you're absolutely right. In overtime, when you get the ball first, the hope is your opponents never see the football. But now they're going to get a drive to try and win it, or at least keep the game alive with a field goal. And I'm getting a dictionary out to look up ruin.
First throw of overtime for Murray.
To the left side into the hands of Adunze.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
It's a gain of 20.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Murray now to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. He's across midfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Back-to-back completions, and that puts them in enemy territory.
And we're always looking for that elusive term, momentum, aren't we? And I think they're building it with the back-to-back completions. Now they feel like they can either take a shot or continue to build it the way that they're doing now. Safe throws, get it to their playmakers, and see what happens.
To throw is Murray. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Now a 2nd and 10.
2nd down and 10.
Murray going to throw. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes his legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
So a little chunk there on first as they try to chip away down 3 in overtime.
I like your description. Chip away, down 3. You don't have to get it all in one big play, although obviously that would be nice. But there's no need to have that type of risk associated with it. Run your offense, get first downs, get yourself in a position where you know you're going to at least get 3 and keep this game going. If you get 6, so much the better.
Now Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. And that is the play of the game right now. Had to have the conversion to keep this one going at OT, and they got it.
They don't get it. As you noted, it's over. Down 3, they had to have it, picked it up. Now they get ready to go again with a new set of downs.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL when you can go on the road and get a victory, and that's exactly what they accomplished here today.
The trip home so much sweeter, isn't it? All the noise they heard before, how tough it is to win on the road, how tough it is to play in this stadium, how hyped up that crowd's going to be. They just used it as fuel, came in full of confidence, believed in themselves, and got it done.
So for the Packers, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
would get so attached. Promised that I would've never hit the road if I knew that you weren't coming back. Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave everything.
Stressing, quit stressing. You should already know how I'm stepping. Saying you want love for the essence. This time I'll be the one to address it. No ABCs, but I got that for your efforts. New Van Cleef for the necklace. Being that voice in the trenches, so tell me what's your preference. I'ma keep my cool if you stay composed. And when your boy gets home, I don't